Kim, you look different. You have 2 earrings on. Yesterday, you had lost 1 earring.
I did, and I was so sad about it because these earrings were hand painted by one of our friends.
They were.
Just for us with these little lighthouses. But I was really hopeful that we'd find it.
And we did find it.
We did.
We did. And we celebrated because now we have matching earrings again. And you know what? The lighthouse is important to us this week at VBS because it reminds us that we are to shine God's light in all that we do. And it's because of God that we have that hope. In fact, today is Arise, Shine with Hope. So today's Bible story is the greatest story about hope, the greatest story of all time.
We hope you enjoy it.
The book of John tells us about the greatest event recorded in the Bible. This single event changed the world forever. You see, God created a perfect world, but humans disobeyed God, and this separated them from God. God wanted to fix this and restore the perfect world. That's where Jesus comes in. Jesus was God's son, God's perfect son. He came to earth to be God in the flesh and show us all how much God loves us. He walked among people. Jesus lived a life no one else could live, and then he died to show how much God loved us and to help us find our path back to God. The only problem was that Jesus' friends, the disciples, were confused about the details of the plan. When he died, they were very sad. They thought everything was hopeless. But all that changed on the 3rd day after Jesus died. One of Jesus' closest friends, Mary, went to Jesus' tomb and discovered something extraordinary. First of all, the huge stone that was in front of the place where Jesus was buried was moved aside. It was a really big stone, even bigger than that. So big that an average person could not have moved it alone. As Mary looked into the tomb, she saw that it was empty. Her first thought was that someone stole Jesus' body, so she ran back to Peter and John to tell them what she saw. When Peter and John heard this news, they raced to the tomb. John was a lot faster than Peter and arrived at the tomb first. When they got there, they both saw what Mary had told them. Jesus' body was not there. What? Even though they saw all of this for themselves, they still couldn't remember that Jesus told them he would come back from the dead. They went home not knowing exactly how to feel. Mary, however, stayed at the tomb crying. When she looked back into the tomb, she saw 2 angels seated where Jesus had been. They asked her why she was crying, and she told them, "Someone has taken away my Lord." As soon as she said this, she turned around and saw someone standing near her. It was actually Jesus, but Mary didn't recognize him. She thought he was the gardener, so she asked him, "Where did they move Jesus' body?" All Jesus said in return was her name, Mary. And that's all it took for Mary to recognize him. Now overjoyed, Mary exclaimed, "Teacher!" Mary, full of hope, ran off excitedly to tell the other disciples that she had actually seen Jesus risen from the dead. And that's how it happened in the Bible.
That was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Bible story. And you know what? This isn't just the end of VBS. This is hopefully the beginning of you arising and shining every morning, knowing that you are made new with God and that you can always share that light.
Boys and girls, as of Friday morning, our food count that we're collecting for Children's Emergency Food Bank is up to 773 items.
Oh my goodness.
So many. We're so proud of how many items we've been able to collect. And on Sunday, we will give a final number.
That's
a final
right.
count, a final count number.
That's right. All right, and we do hope that you watch the videos with the adventurers because I think they're going to find more of the parts of the boat. And if you're able to join us on Sunday at church, we would love to have you here. Kids, you can sing. We'll watch more of the skits too in person, and we'll have a special Sunday school class time too.
Right. If you'd like to keep the fun of Vacation Bible School going, we would love to invite you to church every Sunday. We have a children's program every Sunday morning during church with Miss Nancy and some special guests. And in the afternoons for middle school and high schoolers, we have youth group. So if you'd like more information about that, we would love to help you out. And this Sunday, the middle schoolers and high schoolers are even having a water games and barbecue party from 4 to 6.
Be careful, you're gonna get wet. It's true. All right, before we leave, I think people were asking about our secret sand shake. They wanted us to do it again, but a
One
little
more
faster.
time.
You ready?
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Shine! Okay, see you next time, and
Have a great summer.